Hello. Just getting set in our yoga area. One more camera set up. We'll be going. Gentle yoga. All right. Get comfortable. Working into an easy seated position. Fall has arrived, as you can tell. It's nice and cold out here. So I'm finding a crisscross position for my legs. All right. Doesn't appear that that's a workable camera angle. There we go. All right. So taking a moment to sit up tall, shaking out the ears, rolling out the shoulders, shaking the seat. Let's take a moment, roll out our wrists, stretching our hands, making a tight fist. Good. All right. So we'll begin our practice today with some gentle seated windmills, pulling my shoulders back, rocking forward, backward with my breath. I'll inhale up, I'll exhale through, taking it back the other way. Sit at the top. Right arm over. I'll inhale, keep both butt bones down. Stretching my waist, opening up my inspiratory muscles towards the ceiling. Slowly work back through center. Taking the opposite arm up. All right. I'm a little congested today, so I'm going to do my best with the breath. Slowly bring the soles of our feet together for butterfly. Shake out our hips, taking our hands to our feet. Take a deep breath in, sit up tall. And we'll exhale, pull our chest forward, relaxing the back of the head. Keep breathing. I already had one session this morning, so I'm feeling a little flexible. If you're still up here, that's okay. ourselves back up. Stretch the legs out. Checking out the legs. Fluffing the pillows. Leaving a comfortable gap between the toes. Extending our heels. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, work towards our feet. Relaxing the head and neck. Listen to that air. Keep going. Right. Bringing the feet together. Rolling the shoulders back. Planting the hands down behind the hips. Lifting the chest, finding staff of 5 breaths. Just bringing out that forward fold from your spine. Relax. Pull that right foot in. Set up for a seated twist, a gentle seated twist. Take the left bicep around the top of this right thigh. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, plant the right hand. Striking a pose, pushing up strong from the floor, not just leaning back into the arm. All right. Slowly. Switching sides. Pull this left foot in. Taking the right bicep around the top of that left thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, strike a pose. Find your breath. And back through center. Start pulling the left foot in. Modified hurdler. Shake out the waist. Rock out the head, neck, and shoulders. All right. Inhale, sit up tall. Stretch the arms out. Exhale. Work that left arm towards the right foot. Operating word being towards. Doesn't have to get there. It could be on the leg. And then we'll drop the chin. What we're trying to accomplish here is turning the belly towards this right thigh. And then smoothing out back of the head. So as you notice, I let my body rise with the breath in, sink with the breath out, rise with the breath in, sink with the breath out. All right, excellent. Oh, I'm tight. So, well, you can hear me better. I'm going to turn this right knee towards the floor. I'm going to turn and take a softly twisted bow on my forearms. Pull up my pants. There we go. Drop it. Myself back up. Now, some of my students have reported that that's one of their favorite postures, and all that is a counter pose. One I made up. It just feels good. It's intuitive, and so you might notice a little pop and crack in the spine. That's all good stuff. Sliding the right foot in, extending that left heel just like we did on our both leg forward, forward fold. Stretching the arms out. Exhale, work across. Go through your steps. I'm trying to turn my stomach, trying to relax the head and neck. And then I breathe. ourselves back up. Turning, taking that softly twisted bow. Coming back up. All right. So let's take a moment, relax a bit. So this one, you're going to have to listen carefully and do exactly as I say. This is not a pose to hold. It's just a gentle decompression exercise for the cervical spine. So I'm going to roll onto my back. I'm going to interlace my fingers behind the back of the head. I'm going to bring my forearms to my face. Breathe in one breath. And I'm going to exhale, gently roll my chin towards my chest. Not for a crunch, but to just realign any of our cervical vertebrae that may have tilted on their axis while we slept. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower the head. All right. Pull the knees in. Rock some gentle circles. First one direction. Start needing two mats because this floor is not comfy. Back the other direction. Take our legs up a wall. Now with this one, we're going to alternate circles with the ankles. So legs up a wall should be a part of your daily repertoire. This one right here, using the natural force of gravity to work on drainage from the lower extremities, which accelerates the healing process. If you're familiar with athletic training at all, taking those circles back the other way, you've heard the expression or the acronym RICE. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. Now let's walk the feet out. We'll shake it out. All right, let's kick right leg out. Pulling the left thigh around the left set of ribs and towards the shoulder. Getting into a reclining hurdler pose. Yeah. My neighbors are out. People in this community start to move very slowly in the morning. So I take my 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. inside. Even though I have pretty good lighting, I might try 6 a.m. out here tomorrow. We'll see if it's too cold. Switch side. Pull the right thigh around the right set of ribs. Here's one of my favorites. This is reverse pigeon. So I crisscross, taking my left ankle past my right thigh so that the whole ankle complex isn't being pushed on by the right thigh. I flex my toes up and I'm pushing right knee to left shin, pulling back. Oh my goodness, I can drop right foot, or I can reach inside of, pulling it. So tight. We were doing squats at 6 a.m. this morning. Oh my gosh. I have this really beautiful community um, where every other day I'm in a completely different place. So this morning it was really cool. I met with someone from Texas. It's really awesome. Tomorrow I'll start the day early with two people from, oh, actually one person from India, then two people from Belgium. And then on Friday I'll have some people from San Jose. So it's all really cool. Slowly work out. It's been the most interesting part of this year, switching sides, getting to talk to people from all over the world. 12 hours later on Friday, I'll meet with people from Singapore. It's just, everything I wanted out of this whole new internet life that we find ourselves in. Could things be better and easier? Totally. But my life has enough excitement. Slowly release. Pull the legs in. We're going to practice a pose called Happy Baby. Now, if you're wicked tight, you can hold on under the knees and you can rock and roll. We're trying to keep our hips flat like a pancake. If I wasn't too cold and I wasn't wearing socks, I would be able to take these fingers around my big toes from the inside as opposed to the outside here. Now, with my Happy Baby, I drop one foot, rock, and then I roll. Back to the center, feet, drop the feet. Excellent. So we're gonna back to our. We're gonna work seated arm across, taking my left leg up, right hand underneath. I'm gonna stretch across. This exercise is easier standing, yes, but we're still working on this good seated posture. I had a teacher one time at the Wanderlust Yoga and Music Festival who spent 10 minutes. It felt like forever. Just making us move our thighs around, move our glute muscles around. And by the end of it, we were sitting upright. But It wasn't particularly practical for an hour-long class to spend 10 minutes moving, fixing. Work this right on, palm up, stretching over to the left. Coming back through center. Take it left arm to right shoulder. Right arm underneath. So giving ourselves a big hug. Now this is designed for our rotator cuff. This is a hard stretch to do. You may have seen eagle pose before. Well, this is our precursor to eagle pose. So once I get here, I pull in under the chin, lift my chest. So I'm activating my rotator cuff muscles. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep breath. That's tough. Pull it in tight. Switching sides. Now, you didn't see that on the other side, but on this side, I need a little help. I have some scar tissue build up on that right shoulder, so the flexibility is there, but sometimes I need a little assistance. All right, getting into that same big squeeze, lifting the chest. Relax. All right, working our forearms together here. We're going to work some scapular protraction, scapular retraction. Also a great standing exercise. All right, shake it out. Work it over. We're going to practice runner's lunge. So with our runner's lunge, we start here, left knee over the left ankle. Now this knee is back for me. For you, might be a little less, but I'll have you, when you're ready, start to practice dropping one arm down. If and when you're able, bring in two arms down. And so right now I'm in dragon's pose. So with the dragon's pose, I can stay here. I can bring left hand to left thigh. Get a nice twist. I can work down to the forearms. My favorite way to work this pose is by turning left foot out and opening the hip. It's a bit more advanced in time. You can do it. But wherever we are, let's take 5 deep breaths. slowly climb back up. Get into humble warrior, bowing warrior. I'm going to curl the toes under my back foot. Lifting the toes on my right foot. I can sit all the way back, or I can just sit a portion of the way back. This is just as a counter pose. We can rock and roll. Take a moment and pop, pop, pop. Narrow knee child's pose. This is hero's pose. Sit back. Switching sides. Working into that same lunge that you practiced on the other side. Feeling out the feels. Shaking it out. And if you're ready to dive all the way in, dive all the way in. Take it 5 more. Deep breaths. My fun hair. Coming back. Stretching out. All right. Working onto the front. Set the right ear down. Stretch the arms out. Lift the feet. And we'll shake the feet out like windshield wipers. Stop. Slowly switch ears. Relax the legs. Face down. Sliding the hands back underneath the elbows to the best of your ability. Heel ourselves up so my hips are grounded. Lifting my chest, looking up. Seal pose. Relaxing the chin. All right. Pressing up. Stretching that narrow. We're going to roll up to the top of the head, making fists and hammer out our lower back. All right. Last but not least, chest expansion. Working on interlacing the fingers behind the hips, arcing out the shoulders. All right. Giving you a homework assignment. Practicing box pose. Box pose. So in box pose, I take my right shin and I align it with the front edge of the mat. I'm going to take my left ankle. I came back down to both butt bones. Oh, this is tight. That's not all I want to do today. Outside the right thigh. And slowly work on setting this left thigh down. You'll feel an incredible stretch on the left hip. I'm using the term incredible loosely. You might say terrifying, awful, no good, very bad. But it's undeniable. Now remember, this is homework. I'm not going to get too deep into it today. Still have classes to teach later. Taking that right shin over, right ankle outside the left thigh. Now I'm using pressure. When I was in advanced yoga teacher training, one device we would use was 7-pound sandbags. So we'd have 7 pounds, 7 pounds, 7 pounds. So sometimes I'd be weighted down by as much as 21 pounds. It only kind of sort of works. I think I can generate more force with my upper body. Now, thank you to all of you who participated this morning on both formats. Thank you to those of you who view this in the future. I hope that you have a wonderful day. As always, leave me comments if you have questions. Feel free to email me at barton.furch@teamexos.com. All right. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.